Welcome to the JustGrants Grants Management Series. In this application submission video, we will describe the process for submitting an application in JustGrants. For information on other functions in the JustGrants application process, view the Locating an Application and Completing a Budget Detail form videos. The application process in JustGrants includes a series of web-based forms and attachments. Once you apply in grants.gov, the application information and forms will be transferred to JustGrants and will appear here if you are assigned to the application. To submit an application, select the Home link on the left side of the screen. A list of applications assigned to you displays in the My Work List section of the screen. Remember, you can only edit applications that are assigned to you. Select the specific case ID that you want to open from the list. The grant package displays. You can navigate through the solicitation using the links in the menu on the upper right side of the screen or the Continue button on the bottom right side. Save edits to the application by selecting the Save button on the bottom right side of the screen. To leave the application, select the Cancel button on the bottom left. To complete the application, select the Standard Applicant Information link in the upper right portion of the screen. Not every application will have the same fields. Required sections may change based on solicitation requirements. The Areas Affected by Project section is required and allows applicants to list geographic areas that are impacted by this award. This section requires an entry of one or more zip codes for the areas where the project will occur. Select the Add link and enter the zip code in the Areas Affected by Project field. Continue to click the Add link to enter additional zip codes. Application types are populated from the SF424. You can also edit that information here. Executive order and delinquent debt information displays here as well. The next step is to confirm the authorized legal representative. This individual can accept an award and enter into an agreement with the Department of Justice. To do this, select Confirm Authorized Representative from the menu on the right side of the screen. Then, select the Authorized Representative from the drop-down box and select the Confirm Authorized Representative button. Be aware that some applications may require more than one authorized legal representative. When you select Verify Legal Name and Address from the menu on the right side of the screen, the Verify Legal Name, Doing Business As, and Legal Address screen displays. Note that from this point forward, the sections listed in the menu on the right side of the screen may vary depending on the solicitation that was posted. You may see different options. When you select Proposal Abstract, the Proposal Abstract screen displays. In this application, this is the required field, as indicated by the asterisk. You will enter text in the Proposal Abstract text box. When you select Proposal Narrative, the screen that displays allows you to enter goals, objectives, and deliverables, and upload related attachments. You can upload attachments using the Upload button and following any on-screen instructions that display. To add a goal, select the Add New Goal link and enter a goal in the Goal Statement text box. To add an objective, select the New Objective link. To insert deliverables, select the New Deliverable link. You can also delete a goal statement as needed. You should refer to the solicitation for goals and objectives required for the particular program. When you select the Budget and Associated Documentation section, several subsections display. These subsections vary depending on requirements for each solicitation. All required sections must be completed before you will be able to submit the application. Here are some of the subsections that may display depending on the requirements for your solicitation. Notice that in some subsections you can add or delete items. Each subsection has unique fields and characteristics. Attachments can be added in many sections of the application. You can drag and drop files to attach, or select files to upload and select the Attach button. Remember that required sections are indicated by an asterisk. As you open sections, a green check mark displays in the menu on the right side of the screen, indicating that the section has been opened. This does not mean that the section is complete. Once all sections of the application are complete, review the Certify and Submit section. When you have verified that each section is complete and you are ready to submit the application, select the Final Review and Certification of Application Confirmation checkbox. Then, select the Submit button at the bottom right side of the screen. You will be prompted with validation errors if any required information is incomplete. If all required information is complete, the application will be submitted. This concludes our video on submitting an application.